They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And now running right through it. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. God, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught.
Welcome to M&T Stadium, and welcome to, I believe, the 8th game of the season in the series game of Stripes. The Bengals are looking to try to get back to 500, and it starts off with the first drive of the Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson picking up where he left off from last year against the Bengals on the ground. Picks up the first down there, gets to the 40-yard line. He's going to find his receiver Hollywood Brown inside the 20-yard line, and here's Mark Ingram, the new addition, making his way there, but the Bengals are able to hold them to a field goal on this first drive. Very good stop there for the defense. That's considered a win. Bengals take over on offense. Here's Dalton to Tyler Eifert for a first down. 3rd and 6. He catches John Ross, who's coming on lately for the Bengals. Had a big game last game against the Rams. And here comes Joe Mixon, who breaks 3 tackles, almost 2 or 3 tackles on that play. I lost count. And Ross catches a touchdown there, so that's back-to-back games with touchdowns there for John Ross. So Bengals are up 7-3, and here comes Mark Ingram around the corner. He has a nice little pickup there, calls out the block, doesn't get it, is taken out at the sideline, but that drive leads nowhere, and the Bengals hold them to 3. So Bengals still lead 7-6. They get the ball back. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. A.J. Green with a nice move there has had a very good history against the Ravens. And here is John Ross again. John Ross is eating. He is eating on this drive, and Ross again, woo, with the nice touchdown catch there, coming on strong mid-season. Gotta dust your shoulders off after that one. Let's take a look at the replay. Woo, so nasty, filthy right there. A little bit of that filthiness right there. Ross in. Bengals up 14-6. Here comes Lamar Jackson. And he can't thread the needle there. Good coverage. He's 2 of 10 right now in the game. And here goes Joe Mixon with another nice run. Cuts up the midfield. 8 rushes for 45 yards at this point in the third quarter. And here comes Dalton off of the play action, which is working well due to Joe Mixon. And none other than, it looks like, Tyler Boyd there. So the Bengals triplets coming on strong. Nice haul in there for Boyd on 3rd and 4. Dalton's looking, and he's going to find Boyd again with the short hands. Then in the red zone on 3rd and 1, he finds Joe Mixon, who's able to muscle his way in for a touchdown. That puts the Bengals up nicely, 21-6. Let's take another look. Not being denied there. 3 guys on him, still is able to get in. Here comes Jackson again on 3rd, and he can't get it to his receiver again. So Jackson having an awful game against this Bengals defense. And there is A.J. Green again. Luckily is stopped by Earl Thomas from the end zone. And here is that man, Joe Mixon, again making sure that his presence is felt on this game. Picks up another first down, keeps that clock ticking. 15 rushes for 78 yards right now at this point for Joe Mixon. He is very key to this offense when they are scoring points in bunches. And there's another catch by John Ross. So the 2 rookies, and that was on 3rd and 24. This offense is just on fire right now. And there goes C.J. Uzoma, who makes a catch into the red zone. Dalton is 18 of 19 at this point, 257 yards and 3 touchdowns. Why not make it a fourth touchdown here to Tyler Eifert? You have to wrap this guy up in for another touchdown. That gives Andy Dalton four passing touchdowns on the day. So he's in. Bengals up big, 28-6. A little over 2 minutes left. Lamar Jackson is just going to make what he can there. And this Bengals defense has done a good job of containing him. And he's going to throw here, and it's almost picked off by Drake Kirkpatrick, and it's let down there. He is 4 of 14 for 27 yards at this point. Gets lucky on the next play off a deflection from William Jackson III. So here comes Jackson again, trying to make something with his legs, and is looking for another First down here, he finds Hollywood Brown again and gets into Bengals territory. So here Lamar is finally going to get his Ravens on the board. And the Ravens are going to have to go for 2 here just to get down by 14. But with 14 seconds left, this game is over. And so the Bengals still won on the road, 28-14. Andy Dalton had a huge game. The Bengals are now back in the thick of things at 4-4. They're at 500. They can look to try to go up over 500 next game. So the Bengals are making a comeback on this season. And you look at the stats, 14 in the second, 7 and 7 in the third and fourth, 28-14 overall. This has been what the Bengals offense has been looking for. 251 passing yards, 90 rushing yards, 8.1 average yards per play. The definition of balance there. And of course, they are holding the Ravens to under 100 yards passing for Lamar Jackson, which is not how you can win football in the NFL. So the Ravens will have to go back on the drawing board, but the Bengals pick up a much needed win. Let's take a look at the stats here. Andy Dalton, 19 of 21, 158.3 for 4 touchdowns. Joe Mixon, 80 yards on the ground today, 81. Gets a passing touchdown in, receiving one. Tyler Boyd, 5 for 60. AJ Green, 3 for 84. John Ross, huge game, 69 with 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions there. So let's stay tuned on what the Bengals will do next when they come up and play the Raiders. This is Game of Stripes. I hope you enjoyed it. Who dey?
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And Hill running right through it. Finding room to the 20.